Wally, Wally. Oh, good boy. Welcome to the TOK Expedition. Previously on the TOK Expedition.
Now I want to know from you, Tristan, what are your 3 favorite exercises to calm the horses down at competitions when you realize that they're a bit nervous? For example, when you arrive the day before the competition and you show them the arena and you just feel, ooh, they're a bit tense. How can I help them to be confident and just to be happy in this ring the next day? I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay, Jessie, this is where it starts. This is the first basic pattern. It's my secret weapon of teaching the horses how to be in control of their own physical state, and that we don't have to take the responsibility from them of trying to get them to physically take them to a lower level so that they're lowering the energy, but they're able to do it themselves. So I'm going through a pattern in the beginning where I teach them to have the lateral bending through the body. So when I push where my inside leg goes, I want that the inside hind leg is taking a step forwards and across. So, and then what happens is the horse is then bending through the body, creating this lateral bending, this relaxation. And so I teach them that individually, and that I have a connection between my rein hand and the driving aid, which is my left hand on this side. And then we do that individually, that they learn this pattern of bending through the body. And then I get control of the front legs sideways. And I'm teaching them, you'll see here, when Saphira here steps to the side, she has to put the left front behind and across, behind and across. And what happens is that transfers the energy this way through the body. So normally, if you ask a horse to go to the side, they will go forwards and across, forwards. And when they step forwards and across, their energy is going up. When they step to the side and behind, the energy starts to go down towards the feet. So if you come into a new environment and their energy's up, teaching them to turn in this way brings the energy here down, and it brings their focus to where their feet are, so that they get really grounded in an environment where they want to be light in the body. The muscles contract, which picks them up, their attention goes there, their physical state gets them really alert mentally. And so this is teaching them to feel through their body how to bring themselves down in energy. And then I go through this pattern at home where I ask the hind legs to turn, and then I ask the front leg to go across, across, behind, across, behind, across, hind leg this way, and then front legs the other way. And then what happens is the horse gets more and more of this flexibility through the body, hind legs, front legs, hind legs, that they become like this in the body. And so when your horse knows this feeling from this exercise and they get really grounded and relaxed in this position, when you go then to the competition and I'm getting into the main arena, I'm making sure, firstly, second step, is that they're following my feet a little bit. So when I'm going backwards, they're going backwards. When I ask for forward, they go forward. When I stop, they stop. When I go back, they go back. And that then the horse is learning to follow my energy. So not the energy of the environment, but if I go up in energy, the horse goes up. If I come down in energy, the horse comes down. So you're getting them, secondly, to follow your energy. And I also teach that by just making them make the correction. So I'm trying to avoid making the correction on the rope. So if I'm walking here, I give the voice aid, I go, I can teach her not to be behind me. So I'm never putting her where she should be, I just tell her where not to be. So I ask her forward, say don't be back there. When she makes forward, then I relax. Then I'm stopping. If she doesn't, then I'm creating energy here. When she comes to this position, I relax again. And then again forward, and then I walk faster, and then I walk slower. So again, she's controlling herself of when she should go forward and when she should go slower, and when she should go backwards. And also when the horse is feeling in control of themselves, of knowing when to go and knowing when to stop, speeding up the energy, bringing the energy down. They feel as if they are controlling their energy in an environment where there's a lot of energy that can start to control them. So they're just practicing this simply. I can take my energy up, and I can bring my energy down again. And it's important to teach that not on the rope, because then you are manually telling them to go down and they're not controlling themselves. So this is the process I go through. If I come into now putting those two things together, so imagine we're in the familiarization, I come in the ring, sometimes I'm allowed inside the ring, sometimes I'm allowed only outside, it doesn't really matter. And then I just walk and I'm controlling this. I'm taking energy up, the judge's box gets here, I walk slower. She gets ahead of me, I make sure that she's bringing herself back, and again walking, and again slowing down. So in the new environment, the horse is really feeling that she's starting to be able to control her own energy, practicing controlling her own energy. I turn the hind leg, I stop, I go backwards, that the horse is then again here, bringing themselves grounded. They're lowering their own physical energy. They're able to feel the breathing getting lower, the heart rate start to get slower, and that they feel in control of this. So their power is in teaching the horse to be in control of themselves, not that we are controlling them by riding exercises to get them relaxed physically, manually doing something in the body to get them relaxed, but they really feel that they can relax themselves. And again, I go forward. And I'm in the corners, also getting them to focus on sometimes the lines that I'm riding. So I come in and I turn left in the Grand Prix, and I get them here to look at the diagonal, come backwards in energy, that she's dropping the head, looking at the line, feeling this is my first line, I'm relaxed, I'm in control of myself. I go on again. If I have the feeling that when I turn the corner she gets energy up, I can even change rein by moving the front legs across, behind and across. So I'm using my pattern that she already knows, and I'm able to get her here in the posture. She's able to start to lower her energy just by that turning, and then I go again. So it's just preparing at home, teaching your horse how they can give themselves the good feeling physically, and that they're able to practice controlling their energy, going up in energy, coming back in energy. They're able to do this in the environment you have to perform in, and that the horse really feels that they are in control of themselves, and they have the skills and the tools to know how to control themselves and give themselves that feeling of comfort. And it relieves you of the job of trying to manually get your horse to relax. Come on, please keep your energy down. You're really nervous, we have to do the Grand Prix here tomorrow, please be relaxed. You know, and taking your horse in and trying to get them used to the environment is not creating a good pattern. You are not there long enough, and you're not able to get them used to every single thing in the arena. And the other thing is, when you come in on the day, that arena is going to be different. Most of the time it's full of people. There's going to be a different level of audio sound in there. There's going to be a different level of energy from all the people, the tension, and it's most important that the horse is able to practice controlling themselves in that environment, because in the end the only thing they can control is themselves, because we can't control the environment. So good luck, and we'll see you at the next show, I guess. So, because Jessica was kind enough to shoot the question back to me, I have the privilege of shooting another question out to my next guest on the TOK Expedition. My next guest is a very good friend of mine, happens to be married to my very best friend, Will Rogers. And so my question is going out to Anna Blomgren Rogers. Everybody's probably seen their amazing shows, particularly the Wave show with the big blue tarps and the very impressive performances that they do together, both Will with his Liberty work and also Anna with her amazing grey mare Quattro. Will and Anna are also a couple that are on the quest to find the true essence of understanding and working with their horses. So if you've been lucky enough to see Anna and her amazing grey mare Quattro coming down the last line, Piaffe Passage, this effortless motion and this continuation of power and expression, transition in and out, it's definitely an eye-catching moment. And it begs the question of, what does that feel like? What is the sensation when you're coming down the last line and your horse is taking full responsibility and in being empowered by the movement, and you are sitting there with your piece de resistance and the feeling that it cannot get any better? So of course, Anna, my question to you is, what is the feeling? What is this sensation you have when you and Quattro have your signals intertwined? Your connection with her is totally open. Your horse is taking full responsibility for the movement. There's no need for any management or pressure. She's enjoying that last line. You feel as if you could pitch the rein away and she would do it all by herself. What is that feeling? What is the feeling on the rein? What is the feeling under your seat to know that your horse is just dancing on that last line when you have to salute to the judges? And then my second question is, what is your process when you're in the warming up? What are the steps that you take in your feeling between you and the individual personality of Quattro? What are the steps you take to bring her to that effortless motion? What are the steps that you take to bring her to that point of expression where she's using the whole of her body, all of her body is included in the motion, and there's no need for you to be asking any more of her. She's totally taking that responsibility and creating that beautiful picture. What are the steps, what are the bits you're looking for along the way to bring you to that amazing eye-catching moment? I'm looking forward to your answer.